Special edition. Freaking special edition. Right here, right now. We're doing a freaking creepypasta reading. Fucking... Don't tell me to get to work. Okay. Fuck off! Whip! That's staying in. Okay. I got a tea here. This is Something Walks whistling past my house every night at 3:03. I'm guessing AM. AOM. Alright, let's start. Every night, no matter the weather, something walks down our street whistling softly. You can only hear it if you're in the living room or the kitchen when they walk by, and it always starts at exactly 3:03. The sound starts faint, somewhere near the beginning of the lane near Carson Place. We're towards the middle of the street, so the whistling moved past us before fading away in the direction of the cul-de-sac. When I was younger, my sister and I would sneak into the kitchen some nights to listen. Mum and Dad didn't like that, and we'd catch hell if they found us there, but they were never too hard on us since we always stuck to the one big rule. Don't try to look at whatever was whistling. My neighborhood is a funny place. I've lived here since I was 6 and I love it. The houses are small but well kept, good-sized yards, plenty of places to roam. There are lots of other kids here my age. I turned 13 back in October. We grew up together and would always play foursquare in the cul-de-sac or roam around from back porch to back porch in the summer. This was a good place to grow up. I'm old enough to see it, and there's only the two strange things here: the night whistling and the good luck. The whistling never bothered me much. Like I said, I couldn't ever hear it from my bedroom, but Mum and Dad don't like talking about it, so I've stopped asking questions. My dad is a strong guy, tall and calm. He has an accent since he moved to the US as a kid. His family and my grandparents, they're from the islands. That's what they call it. My dad, the only time he isn't so calm is if the whistler comes up. He talks a little quicker then, eyes move faster, and he tells us not to think about it so much, and to always remember the one rule. The big rule. Don't try to look outside when the whistler goes past. Not that we could look even if we wanted. See, there are shutters on the inside of every window, thick pieces of heavy canvas that pull down from the top and latch to the bottom of the window frame. Each latch even has a small lock about the size of what you'd find on a diary. My dad locks those shutters every night before we all go to bed and keeps the key in his room. My mum, I don't know what she thinks about the whistling. I've seen her out in the living room before at 3:03 when the sound starts. I could see her if I cracked my door open just an inch to peek. She's not out there often, at least I haven't caught her much, but once or twice a month I think she sits out there on our big red couch, just listening. The whistler has the same tune every night. It's cheerful. Da 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 dum. This isn't fucking whistling. Da 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 dum. Remember how I said there are two odd things about where I live? Well, besides our night whistler, everyone in my neighborhood is really lucky. It's hard to explain, and Dad doesn't like us talking about this part much either. But good things just seem to happen to people around here a lot. Usually it's small things, winning a radio contest, or getting an unexpected promotion at work, or finding some arrowheads buried in the yard. You know, the authentic kind. The weather's pretty good, there's no crime, and everybody's gardens bloom extra bright in the fall. A million little blessings, I've heard my mum say about living here. But the main reason we stay here, why we moved here in the first place, is my sister, Nola. She was born very sick. Something with her lungs. We couldn't even bring her home when she was born. Only visit her in the hospital. She was so small. I remember. Small, even compared to the other babies. A machine had to breathe for her. We moved into our house here to be closer to the hospital. As soon as we moved here, Nola started getting better. Doctors couldn't figure it out. They chalked it up to whatever they were doing, but we all could tell. They were confused. But my parents knew even I knew. Nola getting better was just another one of the million little blessings we got for living in our neighbourhood. So that's why we stayed here, even after we found out that for every small miracle that happens here every day, now and then, some bad things happen. But they only happen if you look for the Whistler. See, our neighbourhood has a welcoming committee. They show up with macaroni casserole and a gift basket and a manila folder whenever someone new moves in. They're very, very friendly. 4 people showed up when we moved in 7 years ago. The committee made small talk, gave me a Snickers bar, and took turns holding Nola. It was her first week out of the hospital, so they were extra careful. Then the committee asked to speak to my parents in private, so I was sent to my room, where I still managed to hear nearly every word. The welcoming committee told my parents about how nice the neighbourhood was. Really exceptional. Hard to explain, kinda nice. And then they told my parents about the even harder to explain whistling that happened at every morning, and ended... That happened every morning at 3:03 and ended at the tick of 3:05. The group, our new neighbours, warned my parents that the whistling was quiet, would never harm or hurt us, as long as we didn't look for what was making the sound. This part they stressed, and I pushed my ear into the door, straining to hear them. People who went looking for the Whistler had their luck change, sometimes tragically. A black cloud would hang over anyone that looked. Anything that could go wrong would. The manila envelope the committee brought over contained newspaper clippings, stories about car crashes and ruined lives, public deaths and freak accidents. Not everyone dies, I heard the committee tell my dad, but the life goes out of them. Even if they live, there's no light in them ever again. No presence. My mum, I could tell she wasn't taking it seriously. She kept asking if this was some prank they play on new neighbours. At one point, my mum got angry, accused the committee of trying to scare us out of our new home, asked them if they were racist on account of my dad being from the islands. My dad calmed her down, told her he could tell our new neighbours... told her he could tell our new neighbours were sincere, and they were just trying to help us. He explained that he grew up hearing these kind of stories from his mum, and that he knew there were strange things that walked among us. Some of those strange things were good, and some were bad, but mostly were just different. Most were just different. After the committee left, Dad went out to the hardware store, bought the canvas blinds, the latches, and the locks, and installed them on every window in the house after dinner. That first night in our new home, I crept out of my room at 3 a.m, only to find my dad was awake, sitting on the living room couch, holding my baby sister. My dad held up his finger in a motion, but patted the couch next to him. I sat, and we waited. At exactly 3:03, we heard the whistling, da, 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 dum, da, 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 dum. It came and it went, just like our neighbours said. The whistling returns each night, and we never look, and we enjoy our million little blessings every day. Nola breathes on her own, and she's grown into a strong, clever girl. My dad even joined the welcoming committee. We don't get new neighbours often. Why would anyone want to leave? But when a new family moves in, my dad and the committee bring them macaroni casserole, gift basket, and the manila folder. I can always tell by the look on my dad's face when he comes back if the family took the committee seriously, if we'd be getting new neighbours again very soon.